Hello, I'm Jackie White from Market Street Inn here at WBOC Historic Studio D. You're watching Delmarva Life.
Oh, and Jackie's cooking up a delicious dish for everyone.
I can't wait to find out how he makes it smell so good.
Well, replacing the windows in your home comes with many different benefits.
It can help reduce your energy costs. It can help improve your family's comfort. It can enhance the overall appearance of your home. But it's a project that shouldn't be entered into lightly. In today's Angie's List report, the factors you need to consider before replacing your windows.
Lori Torres lives in a home that's more than a century old. Because of that, she says she was in dire need of new windows.
We'd had them for a very long time. They were at least 25, if not 30 years old, and so they were old wood windows that were letting in the air, the cold air in the winter, the warm air in the summer, and starting to rot a little bit. Some were in worse shape than others, but we knew we needed new windows for our old house.
And you may find yourself in that very same situation. Common signs your windows need replacing include wood rot and drafts.
When it comes to items around your house, nothing's going to last forever. Windows are no different. So you can expect that you're going to replace your windows if you live in your house for a long period of time. And your return on investment can be a really good return in your cooling and heating bills throughout the year. But you need to live in your house for a period of time in order to realize those savings, which could be as much as 70%.
Aside from efficiency, another aspect window buyers want to know: the cost.
Pricing on windows can vary dramatically. It really depends on the style, the size, and even the type of window. For example, a triple pane window is going to be much more expensive than a single pane window, but you're going to get a lot more energy efficiency out of the stronger window. So you need to be sure that you're getting several estimates and talking to the contractors about what type of windows will best fit your needs.
If you're concerned about the price tag up front, Angie's List suggests look at replacing your windows one by one over time. And when they are done, make sure the windows are installed correctly. Doing it wrong can lead to many problems like air leakage and loss of efficiency.
When hiring a window contractor, you want to do your homework. Remember that this is an investment in your house that's going to last for a long period of time, so you want to know what kind of guarantees and warranties come with the windows.
Angie's List also adds that updating old windows before selling your home can be beneficial. You can expect up to a 70% return on investment. As for Lori Torres, she noticed a difference right away after replacing the windows in her home.
They put the windows in, installed them in January, and immediately, we had a cold winter, lots of snow. Immediately, particularly when we were in the kitchen, we could feel that there was no more draft. Also sitting in our living room right here, there's two windows in one area, and you could always feel the draft coming through. So that stopped immediately. So we noticed an immediate, nice, warm difference when we had them installed.
And when it comes to cost, Angie also suggests you look into federal tax credits available for qualifying windows, which can help lower that upfront price.
Need all the help we can get, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, one business that knows a lot when it comes to installing windows, Window World of Delmarva in Salisbury.
And Brian Spyros visited their showroom to talk about how newer windows can keep you and your family safe.
There are many reasons why people choose to replace the windows in their home.
Primarily is because their older windows just aren't doing the job anymore. They either don't close or don't open, or they're terribly inefficient.
Mike Heyman is the owner of Window World of Delmarva in Salisbury. He says people will also turn to new windows because of safety.
A new window is so much stronger and so much safer than any older windows in the house.
First, let's talk about strength. Because new windows are stronger, that means they are more durable and not as easy to break.
All modern windows are two panes of glass sandwiched together with either dead air or argon gas between them. And most good replacement windows use double strength glass, which is 1/8 of an inch thick as opposed to the normal single strength glass. There's two panes of double strength glass. And as a result, with Window World windows, we not only give a lifetime warranty on the window, we also give a glass breakage warranty, because it's pretty difficult under normal use to break these windows.
When getting a new window, you also want to look at how it locks. A good, solid lock will protect you from intruders, but also make it more difficult for curious children to open the window.
The locks on modern windows, particularly modern vinyl windows, there's usually steel bar through in the top frame, and the locks are fastened, screwed down into, not only into the vinyl, but they're actually screwed down into the metal frame that's in there, which means that the locks are really held in place. The latching mechanism keeps the window from being opened, and we put 2 locks on all of our windows that are wider than 25 inches.
Also, never paint or nail a window shut. You should be able to open a window in case of emergency. If you can't, it may be time for a new one.
In so many houses we go into, particularly with older windows, where for one reason or another, they won't stay up or they won't stay closed. The easiest thing in the world is to take a drywall screw and run it right through the 2 frames. Now, unfortunately, yes, it keeps the window closed, but if you ever have to open it, it makes it extremely difficult to open. A working lock is a much better solution to the problem.
Now let's talk about window screens. They're not meant to bear a great deal of weight, so it could be easy for a child or pet to fall through one.
They're not really a safety device. They're to keep the bugs out. Our windows use a extruded screen frame. It's fairly heavy, and it means that the screen is in the slots in the window, so you can't just push the screen out. Now, the actual screening material that keeps the insects out, that is a fiberglass mesh, and if you hit it hard enough, it will go through.
And keep in mind, if you have small windows in your home that need replacing, it may be a good idea to do so.
All communities have, as part of their zoning laws, they have what they call egress. In other words, there has to be a certain amount of square footage that is available when the window is open. And that's primarily to allow a fireman to get in or out of the house wearing his air tank. So the communities, when you get permits to install new windows, that's one of the things they look at. Do they meet the egress?
Finally, Mike says with new windows, the frame is much stronger. That enables it to hold the weight of the glass much better and keeps the glass from flexing. This is especially important if you have larger windows in your home.
Another important safety tip, plant shrubs or grass and place soft landscaping like bark mulch directly underneath windows to help lessen the impact should someone accidentally fall out of a window.
Well, still to come on Delmarva Life, diabetes affects nearly 30 million people in the United States, both adults and kids. A big part of managing that disease is diet. So up next, we're in the kitchen making a diabetic-friendly dish the entire family's going to love.
Plus, they've been compared to artists such as Beyonce and Rihanna. The Ashley Mitchell Band takes the Delmarva Life stage a little bit later. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.